Hey clan, Scottish182 here and welcome to another video, and in this video I'm going to be discussing two things. I don't think it'll be a long video, but it's two things that one I want to talk about, and another thing that a clan member actually asked me to talk about. In fact, I can get his name right here, but a clan member actually messaged me, asked me a couple of things, and one of the things was asking is Nicola Polotti. I do apologise if I butchered your name, I really do apologise for that. But he asked me to talk about the fan reaction to some news that came out a while ago about BioWare's new games, Dragon Age 3 and the next Mass Effect game using the Frostbite 2 engine. I'm going to talk about that briefly, but I'm also going to be talking about the DLC news that came out of that, because I guarantee I'm going to get like 5 emails asking me to talk about it. So I'm going to talk about it here and then we'll wait for more news. I want to get a wee quickie update out of the way. Firstly, my review for the Punisher game for the PS2 is going to be delayed. I know I'm delaying quite a few reviews lately, but I'm going to delay that until I can rewatch the Punisher movie again, because I'm going to review both of them at the same time. There's really no point in reviewing only one of them at a time, but I think I'm going to review both of them at the same time, and there's actually why I get a little something special for that video. And yeah, I just want to wait a while before I review that, and it's not like it's any rush. It's an old game. It came out in 2004, so it's nearly, what, 9 years old now? But you're going to get 2 WeOn reviews this week. You're going to be getting a WeOn review of both the Resident Evil CGI films and the 2 Fullmetal Alchemist movies I own. You're going to get them both in the same video. You're going to get these 2 movies in the same video, you're going to get these 2 movies in the same video, because I might as well review them both at the same time, because, well, why the fuck not? But let's get to the main topic of this video, and it is the Mass Effect DLC news and the panic with the fans. I'm going to talk about the DLC news because this one's only going to take a wee while. It's been leaked. I doubt it's been leaked, but a couple of the voice actors for the Mass Effect series, some veterans like Seth Green and Ralph something, I can't remember his last name, who voiced Kane Delenko, has apparently tweeted quite a few times that they have done sessions with the BioWare casting directors, and apparently this is good news in my opinion. Like, there has been some minor tweets that we all knew that there was going to be one last DLC after Omega. Like, if you didn't see that coming, you deserve to be slapped in the face, if I'm going to be honest. But it's easy to miss sometimes. But there's not much else I can talk about it, but apparently a lot of the original cast are returning, apparently. So if we've got Cade and Alenko, we're going to have Ashley. Seth Green's definitely going to be there. We probably will have our old crew back from Mass Effect 3. And really, from the sounds of it, it looks like BioWare are going to be pulling out all the stops. And in my opinion, they have to pull out all the stops with this final DLC, because Leviathan is only a lore whore DLC in my opinion. Like, you only really need to buy that if you're a lore whore for the Mass Effect series, which I am, so that's why I bought it. And Omega being extremely overpriced and overall not really as enjoyable as it could have been, and wasted opportunities. And of course, lack of music in that one as well. Also speaking of music, Sam Hurlock is apparently working on the soundtrack for this DLC, who, if you don't know who he is, shame on you. He has composed many tracks for the Mass Effect franchise. I do believe he was one of the main composers on Mass Effect 1, if memory serves me, Mass Effect 2, and he's done countless tracks for Mass Effect 3 as well. Although Clint Mansell and all that were primarily the ones on that, but Sam Hurlock is one of the best in my opinion. He does an absolutely exceptional job with any music he does, and if he's working on it, all the good to them. It does mean BioWare might be pulling out all the stops for this DLC, because this is really the last DLC. This is the last DLC, and really the last chance to redeem Mass Effect 3 in any way, shape or form. I've bitched and moaned about Mass Effect 3 as much as I possibly can. I could still bitch and moan about it for another like 5 hours, but I'm not going to. I'm seeing this as a positive, because if they're really pulling out all the stops for this DLC, then it really can only mean a good thing. I do hope that this DLC is something big. I doubt it's the DLC that I'm pretty sure a lot of us want, which is the DLC that fixes or changes the ending. I doubt it's that, but if previous Mass Effect game, like Mass Effect 2, is anything to go by, it more than likely, if it's going to be the final DLC, is either going to be an epilogue DLC, or possibly a DLC before the final battle on Mass Effect 3, which does mean we'll probably have to play through the ending again, which I'm really not looking forward to. Trust me, I have not played through that ending since the extended cut DLC, and I have no intention of doing it ever again. But if this DLC insists that we do it, then yeah. And before anyone asks, I guarantee I'm going to get it. I don't care if it's 1200 Microsoft points or 800 Microsoft points. I guarantee I'm going to buy it. And I will give my wee on review of it when it does come out. But it's not. I'm probably thinking it's not going to come out until probably. I'm taking a wild guess saying February, March time, maybe sooner. It all depends on what they're working on. Like, it's not even got a title yet. It's not even got a release date, of course. But if they're pulling out all the stops, I'm really liking the sound of this. If a lot of the voice actors are returning, because admittedly Omega was a bit disappointing not being able to go there with your teammates. Arya making the excuse that she doesn't trust any of them, but fair enough. But I think that's about what I've got to say in the DLC. I am excited for it. I want to know in the comment section down below, what are you looking forward to? What would you do? What would you like to see for this final DLC? I'm voicing my opinion. If I'm going to be honest, I want a DLC that will just simply redeem Mass Effect 3 in my eyes, because so far Omega and Leviathan haven't done it for me. I really want to love Mass Effect 3. I really want to say this game is an absolute fucking masterpiece. I never will though, but I want to at least say that it was worth my time and effort to play through it. So this DLC really has to do a lot for me. It really has to clinch the deal for me before I can go, yep, Mass Effect 3, it's redeemed itself. And I'm hoping I can say these exact words when this DLC comes out. BioWare, you are forgiven. I hope to God, I hope to the maker that I can say those words when this final DLC comes out. So far, I have not forgiven BioWare for Mass Effect 3's ending, and also Mass Effect 3 in general. But as I digress, I still think BioWare are a great developer, and I am looking forward to their future titles. But as it says, Dragon Age 3, if those don't know, is BioWare's last chance to keep me as a loyal fan and a loyal customer, basically. Because if they fuck up Dragon Age 3, I'm done. Not buying a BioWare game ever again. I've made that point of this. This DLC is the make or break DLC, in my opinion, to save Mass Effect 3 and redeem BioWare in all our eyes. But that's just me. That's all I want from the next DLC, whatever it is for me to be able to say those words, BioWare, I forgive you, which probably means nothing to them, but that I want to say those words more than anyone else. I really want to say those words, but I can't until that DLC comes out. Now, the final bit I want to talk about, I'm probably going to be on for a wee bit longer than I planned, and it is the Frostbite 2 engine. If you give me 2 moments, I just need to get something up. But for those who haven't heard, BioWare announced a wee while ago that, well, how do I say this? That Dragon Age 3 and the next Mass Effect game will be using the Frostbite 2 engine. For those who are unaware, the Frostbite 2 engine is most commonly known being used in the Battlefield series of games and the Need for Speed series of games. Those are the 2 games that they are most commonly used in. And really, a lot of people have freaking panicked in hell. There has been not a massive, but there have been a lot of people voicing their opinions saying they're not going to buy the next games because of excuse me, because of this, due to the fact that it sounds like they're going to turn Mass Effect or Dragon Age into Mass Effect Spectre Ops or Dragon Age Warden Operations or something. I just want to say one simple thing: calm the fuck down. I know it's coming from someone who probably should say that to himself, but calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down, okay? Look, here's the thing. In game engines, any game engine can be used on any game. I need to edit. Sorry about that. Frostbite 2. Sorry about the quick edit there. I had to go and do something. Sorry. But yeah, as I was saying, the Frostbite 2 engine isn't really anything to worry about. I know people are kind of going up now and having worries that Mass Effect's going to become Spectre Ops and Dragon Age is going to become Warden Operations. But I really want people to calm the hell down about this, because there's no really any sense to worry until we see footage of it or examples of the gameplay or a trailer or whatever, because this can be a good thing, because I'll happily admit Battlefield 3 did look really good. I might not have got the game, but I did watch a playthrough of it, and it did look graphically good, and there was some nice wee bits in it. And really, my only concern is that Mass Effect, the next Mass Effect game, or Dragon Age 3, BioWare are going to have to be using an engine they're unfamiliar with. They may have used it maybe once or twice, but it's an engine they're unfamiliar with, so they're going to have to learn all the tweaks and tricks and wee things here and there to try and get the games to look spectacular. Or at least decent. So that's my only worry, but I really doubt that we're going to get games, we're going to get Battlefield 3, Mass Effect in the style of Battlefield 3, or Dragon Age in the style of Battlefield 3 or Need for Speed. I doubt that. We're not going to get like Mass Effect kart racing, or Dragon Age, Operations Mega Racer Super Fanboy Gushies or something. I don't know. Really, just calm the hell down and wait for news. Like, this could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but it could be a good thing as well. We'll have to wait and see with like footage and all that comes out, and that will be coming out for quite some time. As it says, I'm going to wait and calm down and wait and see what they've got, what is going to happen with this. And really, all I can say to people is, wait and see what it looks like. Like, this could be an absolute fantastic thing, as I've said, and the Frostbite 2 engine is a good engine to use, and mainly the reason I think BioWare are using it is because EA is probably making them use it, due to the fact that EA own, like, the company that makes Battlefield and Need for Speed and all that. Of course, the games they love are RPGs, not so much. But I really think this is probably EA just going, use this engine, it may help your game, or it could have been BioWare saying, we want to use a new engine. We'll have to wait and see, so that's all I've got to say on that factor. I just wish people would just calm the hell down. I know I'm not the last person who should be saying that, but just relax, take it easy, and we'll wait and see what happens with the Frostbite 2 engine. So, let me know your opinions down in the comment section down below. What is your thoughts on the Mass Effect DLC? What would it take for you? What do you want to see? And also, what is your thoughts on the Frostbite 2 engine and all that? And as always, I'm Scottish192, and if you haven't already, there's a button up there that makes you subscribe to my channel and watch my videos and shit like that. Or there'll be an annotation. Well, I'm not too fussed. There you go, mate. Thanks anyway for watching. As always, I'm Scottish192, and I'll see you all later. Ciao for now. Mwah.